Hey guys, I am officially in prep mode. I have the flights booked, my merchandise for Sojura has come in, and I am just trying to do all the things in the chaos to get ready for the next couple of weeks. So the first thing that I started to do is get a little bit of packing planning going. So yesterday I had the girls, I gave them a little criteria, like pick 6 shirts and 4 shorts and a couple dresses and, you know, pack for our trip. And I like to do that because I like to give them a little bit of freedom and decision making and, you know, feel like they're actually doing something for the trip. But today I put all of their selections in a basket here, and I'm gonna kind of go through it and see, like, make sure their options match together, they can mix and match well, and make sure that they are things that are gonna be able to be packed and just are gonna work. And then I'm gonna take notes so that I know what I need to get in between. So I'm gonna go through each kid's stuff and kind of look and see what they picked. So it looks like Isabel picked a green kind of pink blue color scheme. A lot of her stuff is that color, which kind of makes it easy to match. She does have 2 pair of green shorts, which it might be good to change one of those. She has an extra dress than what she needs. I do like that she made her PJs be more like casual shorts and a tank top, like stuff she could wear in the day if she needed to. On to Juliana. She picked some shirts and shorts that I'm not quite sure all match well together. Her shirt range colors are all over the place, and her shorts are also kind of all over the place. So we may have to work on her mix and matching a little bit. And then she picked 3 dresses. I'm going to get her down to 2, see which one she likes the best, and some pretty typical PJs. So here I want her to swap a couple of shirts so that they match the shorts better, and she needs a long sleeve layer. So on to Rosemary. She added a lot of options, way more than I asked for, and they are kind of all over the place as well. And she only added a couple of bottoms here, one of them being a crazy pair of pants, which in her defense are her absolute favorite pants. But they go with almost nothing here, and only this blue shirt, in fact. So I'm not sure these are going to be the smartest pants to bring, and it's going to be hot. I don't think she'll need them. So the other thing is the second pair of pants, they are stained. They're not going to work. She did pack more dresses than I told her to, but she is a dress person. So maybe she has more dresses, less shirts and short options. That is okay. So I just need to write down basically that we need some help and figure this out. On to Gerard. I did this so I know everything pretty much goes together, but I do need to get him 1 or 2 more pairs of shorts because he only has 2 here and he is a dirty kid. He also needs a layering piece and some PJs. Feels good to have that done. Now I know kind of where I need to go from here. I can add finalizing like what I need to get to my list for this next upcoming week. And I also obviously need to do it for myself. I'm gonna make a whole series out of that. So stay tuned for like my travel capsule wardrobe and the planning for that. That'll be in the future. While I have a little bit of time, as I mentioned, a lot of my merchandise has come in. So I need to kind of organize that a little bit, make myself a little like shipping station. So I'm gonna do that next. We're kind of down in the dungeon here. I apologize for the lighting, but this is kind of where all of my creative stuff is at the moment in the basement. I've got my Cricut and my heat press machine, that sort of thing. So this is like my domain, and I'm thinking this is where I'm gonna make my shipping station, at least to start, while, you know, we're waiting for bigger, more high volume stuff. That'll be next year, but I think this will be able to handle it for now, but I just need to kind of reorganize it a bit to get my, you know, hobby Cricut type stuff out of the way and move on to more business type stuff. Now that the supplies are in, I actually am going to have to get a little like mini in-home studio built. I'm not going to do anything crazy, probably just some poster board and a white sheet or something, but next steps are kind of to take pictures of them and get them posted to the website. I also need to get the website ready to take orders and to be able to actually sell things on. So those are kind of the next step with the business. I am definitely not a photographer, so in these moments, I'm really happy that YouTube exists because I will definitely be getting an education on product photography here very shortly. All right, I think I have things in general how I'm gonna have them for now, like just very simple, but I wanted to show you the first merchandise that has come. Lighting is horrible, but I did basically just a plain white tee with our brand name here, kind of like instead of the pocket. Very simple, very classic. I upgraded to like the very premium, very soft shirts. So very basic white tee, and then I did the same thing, a basic tee, but in kind of a more girly feminine color with a tonal kind of brand name there. So happy with how those turned out. And I'm gonna keep the shirts kind of just right here next to him and keep them in this box so that I can cover them so they don't get dusty and all of that. So I'll keep those right there. And then right here next to me, I'm gonna keep these are for hats, which have not arrived yet, but I got boxes for those, just white boxes, and I'll keep those there. And then the tissue paper here, I got a ton of white tissue paper, and that is what I will wrap the shirts in. And then over here, I moved all my party planning and Christmas wrapping stuff. Party planning's now at the bottom. Christmas wrapping supplies are in here. And I'm kind of making it more of my mailing cart that I can just move. So this is packing tape. It's how I will do the boxes. And it has little sponges that come with it. It's a special kind of like water-based packing tape, I don't know. I did get a brand stamp as well off of Etsy, and I think I will do the tissue paper. I'll do some ink in that, so I need to get some ink still, but I like to have this to be able to brand. And then under here, I got some labels for thermal label making. I actually don't have a thermal label printer, and I don't know that I'm gonna start with one, but you actually can get some free shipping supplies from UPS or from USPS. So just wanted to put that in there. I had no clue you could get a couple of free shipping supplies. A lot of them are branded, so I couldn't do boxes or anything from there, but just for as an everyday person, you know, if you're going to the post office and you need to ship something, you can get free supplies from USPS, where I thought you always go in, you had to buy the box to put your stuff in, but you can get it for free online, so just a little hint. Anyway, then under here I have my poly mailers, the little things that the t-shirts can ship in. And I realized I have a little bit of a problem because I ordered stickers that are gonna close up the tissue paper in my secondary brand logo, and they're missing. No idea where they were. I thought they were in the box with either the t-shirts or the boxes and tissue paper, and they are not here. I found like, I ordered it from a company called Sticker Mule, and I found like the Sticker Mule stickers and coasters and hot sauce that they send with it, but like my brand stickers are not in it. No clue where they could be. I'm like low-key freaking out a little bit. I just came upstairs to double check by the front door and like where I had all my shipping supplies before, and it's legit nowhere. I'm like a little worried that I accidentally threw it away or something. I don't know what to do. Well, I just spent like an hour looking for those stickers while Dan's outside playing with the kids, and I could not find them. I could not find them. And I think if I cannot find them by tomorrow, I'm going to have to go through the trash can, because I just do not know where those stickers could have gone. Anyway, I am so frustrated, so I'm moving on to a house task. Of course, in all of this prep, I still have to keep the house running, so laundry it is. And I am looking forward to a lot less laundry when we are on the road. That is for sure, because the laundry seems seriously never ending, as I'm sure all of you mothers can relate to. Anyway, I was just thinking about how close we're getting to this trip, and how busy the next month is going to be is just insane to even think about. I feel like I am at the point where I'm scheduling my days instead of by blocks. I have to fit so many things in that I'm down to like the half hour. Like I have a timed day instead of a blocked day, which is very different for me. And gosh, I have Rosemary's birthday coming up, which we're going to celebrate before we go. Her birthday actually will happen when we're there, but she is a little bit confused by that and is asking, but how will she have her party? So we're just going to have a little celebration with family before we go. So I have that to plan. My sister's wedding is before we go. That's like on the Saturday before we leave, and there's so many events leading up to it. So we have all of that, which is so fun and exciting, but more things to do. And we're trying to see everyone before we go, like all my friends and family, that extended family and all that. So it's just been very, very hectic, and it's a season of life, which is a lot, but it's also really fun. And I feel like I'm building the life I've dreamed of, getting to travel, raising these little wild humans that I love so much, growing a business. So it's been crazy, but really good. And thank you for being here with me. I'm excited to see what's next. So make sure you follow along. Starting next week, I think I mentioned I'm going to do the travel capsule wardrobe series for myself. I'm going to show you kind of what I'm packing, how I'm keeping it light and feeling cute while chasing kids through the airport and all of that. So subscribe so you don't miss, and I will see you guys next time.